Welcome to the Weedist, episode 2.
I'm RJ.
I'm Baby. Hi.
Oh, wait, I have a Twitter account now.
Oh, yeah. RJ the Maker is with us, and I am the Diamond Baby. We're really fucking high. We're at Hunter's house doing this episode 2 now. He kind of just threw it on us, but whatever.
Well, I've been trying to do this podcast, but you guys are about as reliable as the apocalypse. I've been sitting here like, oh, we'll do it this week, we'll do it this week, we'll do it this week.
Dude. He's wild, but you know me. How many times have I been over to your house and I got there and then 10 minutes later it's like, oh, fuck, I gotta go. My life is in shambles all the time. I'm always running around, so.
This is true. So, again, like I said, unreliable. Fuck. Well, I guess it's just not well managed. Maybe time not well managed.
No, my time is very well managed. It's just
yeah, and then you get high.
Such short increments are available all the time.
Yeah, well, see, that's like drug dealer time. You know, when a guy tells you, hey, I'll beat your house in 10 minutes.
God.
You're like, 10 minutes, so about 2 hours drug dealer time.
Drug dealer time is hilarious.
It is. It's terrible. I mean, sometimes it's going to be a day later. It's like, you son of a bitch.
At least it's so unreliable that you can rely on it to be unreliable.
That's true. It's like you suspect it. So you apply that time. You're like, it's not really going to be 10 minutes. So I'm going to do the math.
It's reliable.
Yeah, depending how close to a friend he is, calculate that, subtract that. About
you can ratio it.
45 minutes.
That's why it's funny, some dudes get offended. You're like, what are you doing right now?
There's a fridge there?
Yeah, but it doesn't work. We don't plug it in.
Why not?
Because this is the dungeon, bro.
So you can't have fridges in the dungeon?
No, you don't live here. No one lives in here.
That's still no reason you have beer everywhere on the ground.
There's
except
so many
in the fridge.
mosquitoes in here. I hate
and
this place.
Mosquitoes.
Anyway, fuck. Where's my phone? Let me get...
Oh yeah, you have a bunch of we asked a bunch of questions. Or
I got a couple people to ask me.
Did we get anything that's somewhat interesting or legit?
Fuck. To be honest, there were some people.
Was it a lot of the same question, or?
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of people that fucking asked me, how to make dabs, and we can't talk about it. We're gonna say this, okay? BHO is like hemp. You're allowed to have it and you're allowed to vend it, but you cannot make it. So therefore, I cannot tell you how to make it. I can't teach you methods on making it. To be honest, I shouldn't.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah. Hemp is the same way. You can have hemp and you can sell hemp, but you can't grow hemp.
So then what can we discuss? I mean, it's kind of really... our methods, not really methods, but fuck, I don't know. I feel like we need a lawyer sitting next to us. I can't.
I had one, but he
can't really sit here and.
He also was kind of like, I don't want to be, I don't know, what is what.
Yeah.
So
it's a sketchy thing, but is that what most people are asking? How do I do this?
Yeah, a lot of people are asking. A majority.
Okay, well, how about we put it this way? The way we did it was really kind of trial and error. I mean, it kind of comes down to use a lot of common sense and figure shit out. I mean, that's what I started doing, and I just tried things, and shit's going to work or shit's not. So trial and error is kind of, I guess, the best way to learn, maybe.
Dude, how else do you learn?
Yeah, so rather, we can try to answer questions if that's illegal, but for step one, Google it. If that doesn't work, try it.
Yeah.
But try it within your own realm and use your common sense to figure shit out.
They got a couple of them. Here's one. Can you please talk about the vape pen? I'd like to know what it's used for, weed, oil, or wax. But what vape pen?
There's a lot of vape pens out there.
So me and RJ have come to this conclusion that there's one pen that we like, and it's the raw style pen. You can find aftermarket versions that are cheap, and they work exactly the fucking same. I've tested 3 of them now.
Atmos is a company that kind of, I guess, started the raw maybe, and they're the ones that have the most reputable towards the pen. But you can get it anyone makes it, so you can get all sorts. The Atmos Raw is $185. You can get a knockoff for $85 or $90.
Yeah.
So
why pay that? And if you say fucking warranty, I'm gonna say fuck you, because obviously you don't read the fucking warranty that says if you put any cannabis material inside the pen, your warranty's fucking void. So fuck your fucking.
No
warranty.
one gets a warranty if you're getting.
No one gets a warranty if you're getting it for what you want it for.
True.
You know, if you want to put your little flavored oils in it, that's cool. But we're trying to get fucking high. So fucking warranty, and if you buy an aftermarket one, it's what, $80?
Yeah.
I'll buy another one. Fuck it if it breaks.
But specifically, why it's good is it's got a round heating coil that acts as a nail. I mean, it glows bright red. Before you get it, take it to a store and ask the guy, take it out of the package, press the button, and you'll see something glow red hot like your nail does. And it is literally like a portable nail. That's why they work really good.
That's why it owns.
But also, as far as if you want to use it for anything pot-wise or herbal, you get the glass screen, and the glass screen acts as a vaporizer. But
I've never used it for that.
Yeah,
because it's such a tiny chamber.
Yeah, because it's what's it gonna do? Like a few hits.
Yeah, and then you can put like P4 in there, and if you pack it super tight, and then you like take 10 minutes to heat the chamber up, because it's such like. But it does have ceramic walls, so it heats up. But then you get like a little tiny dose out of that, and then you gotta scrape it all out and do it all over again.
So in general, it's bullshit. Don't put.
So in general, herb flower pens.
Yeah.
Are bullshit.
Because pretty much roll a joint and light it. It's the same fucking thing. Really.
I mean, health-wise.
Well, it's not really the same thing. It's not a herb. It's not a vaporizer.
Yeah, but like the packs by Plume, like I've seen those work. But like.
But if you're vaping, all you're trying to do is get the trichomes, which you should be using hash.
Yeah, just buy the hash, dude. Like, if you're in a state that you can get a pack,
smoke a little bit at a time.
You should be in a state that you could get your card. Which therefore you should be able to have access to a dispensary, which therefore have access.
Well, then that's back to the nail, because the nail is really good training wheels for someone who's never dabbed.
Or no, the raw.
Yeah, I guess the portable nail.
Yeah.
But the Atmos Raw is a really good way to start for someone who's never dabbed before, and someone's got an Atmos Raw.
Yeah.
It's a good little training wheels to kind of start into the dabbing
tune
ways.
them up to it, like give
it a week on that. It's like here, suck on this for a bit, and you'll figure it out.
Yeah, but then after like a little bit, then they go like, "Oh fuck, it doesn't work that much."
I want the nail now. Give me the nail.
Yeah, right.
What other questions have we got over there?
Let me look real quick. Well, did we answer that all the way?
We answered it in a bullshit way, but fuck it.
What other drugs have you guys done?
As far as me, really just oh shit. Pot, mushrooms.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I've done.
You've already discussed. Well, I guess this is our new show. So.
I've done a lot of things. I've done mushrooms, done acid a couple times. Didn't really like acid. I prefer mushrooms. I don't know.
Oh, I guess salvia. I did that.
Salvia.
And that's pretty fucking intense for.
I didn't like that though.
It's like real dramatic for being legal. So I did that twice. But mushrooms, I had a lot of different trips on that shit. Some were really amazing, and some were.
I like those. Even bad trips are good trips.
Yeah, I guess this will put a trip. A trip's a trip.
Yeah, a trip's a trip. That's how I look at it, at least. It's fun.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. Go for a ride.
See, but the last time I got mushrooms, I fucking hated life. They made my stomach hurt hella bad, and I was like, ugh. And like,
dude, every time I do them, I puke on mushrooms. Like, now I drink Pepto-Bismol to soothe my stomach, because it's kind of nice.
Then you're getting bad mushrooms.
No, but after I puke it up, it's nearly
like
6 hours of insaneness.
Oh, that's cool.
But do them out in the woods. The nature even plays with you some more.
So here I got another one. Yeah, but everyone knows, like, fucking I've done DMT once. I don't want to do it again. Well, I probably would do it again. I'm not going to do it again.
Do it on the podcast.
Yeah, I've done Molly. I don't really... E has been around me. I've never done E just because I don't fucking like the idea of a pill that I don't know what the fuck went into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't done Molly or E yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
What other questions on there?
Yeah, so I know this is a random question, but I've always wondered, do you make good money as a grower? It's all right.
Yeah, it comes and goes.
it's not dependable. I mean, it can be, but like,
It just comes down to your vending market. Like, kind of what happened, like, before the election, a lot of clubs and Zach started shutting down, which made the whole vending market really competitive and tough.
Yeah.
And in times like that, it's like, I guess, our economic slump, and then
felt like
shit
the
will
world
change.
was crumbling around me, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking shady.
So then
Hey,
shit
boo-boo.
turns around and comes back, I guess.
Wait, pause it?
Boo boo brought beer.
Time travel.
And we're back.
Yeah, that's quick.
Yeah. Time traveling, man. Bree's here. Hunter walked in, and then he
And then
walked
we
out.
went on a crazy adventure and went around the world, and
And we're
it's
back.
5 days later.
Yeah.
No, it's not, actually.
Modelo especial.
Is that what we're drinking tonight?
That's what we're
Is that
drinking.
Past Blue Ribbon or Modelo?
Yeah. Hey, gorgeous.
Hey, Bree.
I'm gonna go upstairs and work till that girl gets here.
Okay. And then I guess we can pause this one and then do ours.
Yeah,
And
we
then
can time travel again.
And then we can time travel back.
Podcasting now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just said that on the podcast.
Oh. Alright.
All right, peace.
Well,
Well, we set up that mic. Bree, you're in on this podcast now.
Yep. Special guest.
Special guest Bree, amazing.
Hello.
Yay.
Yeah. Talk for a second, babe.
did you want a bump?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
All right, cool.
I was like, fuck, that's hella rude. I want to leave a big blow.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you a tiny bump because this shit is like
Yeah. I'm
gangster.
sorry. Yeah.
What? Let me see your keys.
Colombia.
Dude, because baby's like, fuck you, I'll rack the flash line. He took a little miniature and it put him on
I was
his
good.
ass.
I'm good. Yeah.
No,
But that was
do
5
that
days
one,
ago.
Back to the question. Dude, this fool just straight up asked me, he's like, do you make good money as a grower? And I was like,
Ooh.
because I tweeted it, I was like, what, email me questions that you want to know.
You should probably do 2 of those.
Two.
But yeah, so like,
So like.
you don't make, it's not guaranteed,
Like that?
ever.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it all depends on your market. I mean, that's what it comes down to is your market, really. Because like right now, the market's changed to,
Hash.
Yeah,
No one
that's-
wants trees.
yeah, everyone wants hash, but not just any kind of hash, too. It's changing to be better
Yeah,
hash.
people want
Like
BHO.
my shirt.
Jesus loves you so much. I love
Sorry.
your
Forget
Victoria.
Um,
Holes and everything.
Alright, I'll be back.
All right, no more distraction.
RJ, can you open the sliding glass door? I know mosquitoes.
God damn.
but
Well,
I
there's
got
a screen
spot.
door right here. It's just never being used.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
But I guess towards me, I build stuff, so that's more my market. I'm not really much. I don't grow anymore, and I don't really vend anything. But
See, but I saw it. I
make
saw it
things
on
and-
both ends, dude. I've seen it from the original side of the illegal market, and then I've seen it from.
well, that's another factor too. Is you have the street market and you have the club market.
But the club market is bullshit. To be honest, that's why
Well, it's getting to be political also, where it's just people who know you and who like this and all that
It's
stuff.
all fucking political. It's never been a legitimate.
It's all who you know.
It's all.
I guess
it's
that's
not what
everything
you
in
know,
life
it's
in
who you
general.
know. That's the never-ending fucking lesson you need to learn in life. It's
Yep.
not what you know; it's who you know.
Get
And that-
connections, meet people, and
The
dude.
only way to get a good job nowadays, anyway.
The
yeah,
only way to do anything.
good
nowadays.
references, good anything.
It's
I mean,
fucking ridiculous.
Well, it's connecting certain people. It's like me meeting you, you finding me, and then I connect with people that build grow rooms, and then meeting other people that do this, and
Derek connected me with you know who.
Yeah.
And then this is going off. So like, it's a lot of connecting network. That's all it is.
a lot of a team essentially.
But no, I want to open a club, dude, that strictly concentrates, and I want to open a club that's tested and regulated.
Which
I wanna-
there already kind of is, but we're not gonna talk about him because
Yeah, but like, I want something where the people that work there know what the fuck they're talking about.
yeah.
like an actual
That'd
educated,
be great.
not just a person getting a job that's getting $10 an hour.
It's like, oh my gosh, I work at a dispensary.
They get
So cool.
bragged
Like,
about
do you know
stuff like that.
anything about it?
Yeah, like I want
Yeah.
someone who I can ask them a question and they will answer me. Like,
And that's-
9 out of 10 dispensaries I've been into over the past 6 months, I've asked bud tenders questions that I've been answered lies. Like blatant fucking lies where I just was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, ideally, you'd want a dispensary that makes all their own product, and they're the ones that can answer all the questions and be like, "Hey, well, this is what we did to it, and it was actually made a few days ago.
See,
we
but
use
the
this kind of
problem with
stuff."
that, RJ, is you have all these fucking people who can't take anyone else's like judgment into their product. Like if
That's
you grow
true.
shit, And I'm gonna tell you grow shit.
Well, that's
If you
because
make
it's
shit,
like your
I'm gonna
kid.
tell you make shit.
And then you have that guy that's like your best friend. And he comes in, look what I grew, man. It's so good. And you're just like, yeah, buddy, that's some good stuff. But come on, it's it's the.
It's not bad. Like, I'll tell him it's not bad, but it's not great.
But it's the do I look fat in this dress question.
You just don't ask.
And you don't answer. You smoke it, nod your head, and smile, and be like, yeah.
You just
Yeah, with me, you don't ask. You don't ask with me. I'll tell you the truth every
Yeah.
fucking time.
Well, that's true. I try to be the same way. You want to, especially with
Why
concentrates.
should I lie to you? Especially about this shit.
Because you want to educate. Comes back to the little thing about knowing, and you want to educate yourself. And how about you inform me? You know what? It sucks, and here's why it sucks.
No,
because
like-
you did this wrong. You did this wrong. I'm
That-
trying to be mean and critical. I'm trying to teach you.
I know, like, because people say I'm like an asshole about it. Like, I'm sorry, but it's fucking irritating when I see like the amount of just the lack of information or the lack of education that you do to yourself, and then you go do this.
Well, that comes down to the point. Like us right here, we only kind of know what we've learned throughout times and what we've experimented and with our experience, but we also don't really know everything. We're learning throughout the way, so I mean, feel free to look up what we're saying. If you want to argue something,
Yeah,
question
if you
please
think
do.
I'm wrong,
inform me.
Tell me. I love being. I would love fucking new answers, new things to try, because we tried so much shit.
There's two things I have: is my theories and my experience, and one of those is always gonna be right. And that's my experience, because
I've done it.
I've done that, and I've done a lot, probably a lot more than most of you people out here. Whatever you think of, I probably tried too.
Yeah.
So it's with that, it's kind of, and then I just kind of know what I'm talking about after that.
Yeah.
So then it comes down to theories and what's really
And we
going
have
on and
so
figuring
many
shit
people,
out.
like, outlets that we can fucking go to ask more or to try different things. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I thought we were getting swatted again or something.
SWAT, Thunder, whatever.
You never know these days.
Yeah, these days you're getting swatted randomly.
These days, false flags and all that shit.
True. But yeah, I mean, look up what we say. I mean, try to
Like the kid. What was that? The other.
Oh
day?
yeah, we the nail kid.
The titanium. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this. Or you say it. You say it.
Yeah, titanium. Okay, you're telling me that titanium, we can melt a torch. Well, first off, you can't melt titanium unless it's in a vacuum. Titanium does melt at 3,000 degrees, but not unless it's vacuum. Even though my torch puts out 5,000 degrees, there's a reason it's not melting, because there's no vacuum. So don't tell me I'm going to melt it when I can't, because
If
my
your
torch.
nail is melting, someone sold you stainless steel.
Yeah, then you're using the wrong kind of metal. You're no longer
Someone sold you
using
fake
an
shit,
element.
and
would
you're
you
telling.
would you be smoking that? Like,
If it was fake, yeah.
it was, like,
but that's why
melting,
you
would you be
season your
smoking
nail.
metal?
When you first get titanium, you fucking get it super hot and chill it like a bunch of times, so you get all
Get all the impurities out.
get all the impurities out. It's the same. Oh shit.
No, it's like when you get a tube. I mean, if anyone out there using a stainless steel tube for blasting, you want to blast that thing clean. Get rid of all the stuff in there. I mean, even with glass, it wouldn't hurt to just whatever they use on that glass, blast it once with nothing in it.
Residue in it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt because butane does have a chemical reaction to stuff, and it pulls things off of it.
That's why I tell all these kids, they're like, use PVC pipe, make your own. I'm like, no, don't use PVC
No, don't
pipe.
use PVC. Well, actually, what you should do is Google butane reactivity chart and figure out what it does react to. Because, I mean, certain things it doesn't do anything. Like, for instance, bronze doesn't do shit to.
Yeah.
I mean, brass doesn't do shit to brass. Doesn't do shit to stainless steel. Doesn't do shit to glass. PVC does react to PVC.
That it does. Shady business with PVC, too.
Yep.
That's where I've seen people blow themselves up. Where the fuck?
That and neighbors smoking a cigarette around the corner. And
I've seen YouTube videos where kids are like lighting bowls next to the
as the thing's blasted.
yeah.
Yeah, see, that's just come down back to common sense, you guys.
I'm trying to find more questions from these fucking kids.
Just use your head. And if you don't have common sense, then just smoke your shit and enjoy yourself. Don't be making nothing.
Yeah. Why do you have to make it?
Yeah. Just go buy it.
I feel like it costs like.
Or go make
maybe
friends with
more
someone who
to
makes
make
it and smoke everything they make. That's what
Yeah.
you should do.
Ooh, that's pretty.
What?
This.
Oh yeah, the Blue Dream wax. It's nice. But
It's a pretty color.
Turned out good.
yeah. So much hash. Okay.
Oh wait, you know what? How was Hippie Hill? I didn't go. Why don't you tell me something about
That
that?
shit was lame.
Explain your lame trip.
So dude.
The whole day.
The whole day
Well,
just.
for
sucked.
one, it was like I'm not going, and then it
Well,
was
no,
like,
dude, I had
it was.
like there was so much shit on my plate the whole day, like, cause
isn't that every day?
every day, but that day was especially fucked because I had like prior arrangements in the morning, and then I had a family like arrangement later on into the day, but it wasn't like mandatory. Well, it kind of was, but I said fuck that.
Well, family is forever. Friends come and go. So take pride in your friends.
right?
Yeah, I mean, family they're always your family.
They're gonna
Your
be-
friends though, good friends are hard to come by. That's why you gotta like put more effort in keeping your friends.
Well, yeah. Well, the determining factor was like if Bree could go or not, and being that I'm Persian, there was a lockout on the on the outsider value. No offense to Bree, but like they are how they are. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, every culture's got their thing.
yeah. So I said, I was like, it's 4:20. Let's go. And I left hella late. Like we left like Sac at like 3:30, almost
Damn.
4. And I was mobbing out, but then we got stuck in traffic. So basically what we started doing was just dabbing in traffic.
Yeah.
Freeway.
And people were looking at me all fucked up, like driving by, like,
torch.
this girl's got a fucking torch. What is that thing you doing with the fucking butt? Like, but it was hella funny driving, and you see all these people smoking in their whip and shit. Like,
so many people.
And you're dabbing. It's like talking about one up right there.
well, because we were trying to, we were hitting the pens, but you can ask Bree, like, I like almost killed that shit on the way there, and I still wasn't even high.
Well, that's why, I mean, really, the pen's kind of pointless without the direct power for you. Because the battery kind of keeps going dead. So with direct power,
I need a
it's
nail, dude.
endless. You need
I need a
direct power.
fucking nail.
Yeah,
I
you need
can't
direct
do the
power.
pens anymore. It doesn't even work.
wait, my new porta nail that we have.
Hey,
Oh, that's still in prototype works.
that's
but
still in prototype. You can't.
But,
Until we
yeah.
get patents and shit, you can't talk about
That's
it.
true.
These kids, someone's gonna steal our fucking idea.
Okay, they don't know what it is yet.
Nah, dude, I already see people fucking. They bought the same stickers as me, and they put stickers on their bong and shit. And I'm like, you little fuckers.
Damn.
You can't even.
cool.
You can't even get your own shit. Really? And then half of them were the ones talking shit on me for
Come
doing it in the
on,
first
be a little
place.
happy. They're looking up to you. You should be like, that's right.
Yes and no.
You should have a little pride in your
I have a
sentinel
little
style.
pride, but like,
You still want your like own shit.
yeah.
It's like, jeez.
I don't know.
It's been happening to you since I've met
Since,
you.
like, forever. Dude, like in high school, everyone like there's like a bunch of kids who literally like would try and talk like me, or like they would like copy my bio on like Facebook or MySpace and shit, and like paraphrase it and change it for them.
You're like the
Like-
Justin Bieber of stoners.
Why don't they get? I don't get why though. Like what the fuck? Because if you're faking it, someone's gonna find out. Like
Yeah, really.
you sit down with
That's
someone
true.
who really smokes, and they're gonna fucking just destroy you. Like every time someone's just been like, I could fucking out somebody, I'm like, all right, really, kid, sit down for a second.
Very
Sit
few
down.
people can keep up with us.
Sit down with Papa and let's put you in a coma for a minute.
Yeah.
Like
Seriously.
every motherfucker that sat down to dab with me has either thrown up, gotten really bad, or told me like, dude, I can't do anymore, and has fallen asleep later on when I left. Like,
Or made friends and started a podcast.
yeah. Well, that's you.
You can actually smoke. You can hang.
You're a maker, dude.
Took-
Yeah.
That's-
That's another factor is that when you're making it, you gotta try shit out and
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah.
figure it out when
We
you're
don't
trying.
ever run out of hash.
True. That is a very true
Like
statement.
like we were saying to fucking the hunter inside, like he was telling us when he's on the East Coast, these kids are paying $120 for like oil. Okay,
Oh my God.
we throw that away.
Yeah.
Like the nasty black shit that fucked up, which comes out if it's black hash is bad hash. Okay.
What is black on that plant?
Exactly.
Nothing.
What did you fucked up? You have burnt the trichome. It is now ruined, and you're smoking reclaim, I guess.
Yeah, you
So-
like destroyed.
Yeah. So anyway, and I also have theory about tackiness, which
Sounds
I still
bad.
don't think is real yet. But and the whole vac, we're still investing the vac idea because I don't agree with the vac.
I-
I'm just saying that's my opinion right now. I don't agree with the vacuuming and purging.
Oh, fuck yeah. I don't. Dude, I'm 50-50 because when making,
Well,
glass.
that's true. There's a time to vac and there's a time not to vac.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Like after it sets and crumbles, I'll vac it.
Yeah, but why it's still in its really sensitive state, vacuuming it's really bad.
Yay! It's not gonna die. Because, dude, when your iPhone dies, that's fucking hell.
World's
Um,
over.
It's like 2 minutes of shittiness.
It's way longer than 2 minutes. Especially when you're down, it's like
I know.
45.
It just feels like 2 minutes because you have no iPhone.
Sitting there.
Yeah.
In reality, it's actually 2 minutes. But you're
Especially
like,
with me.
it's been an hour.
It's that, dude, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, God, I can't touch it. Like,
I know, you
So
keep on
sad.
looking at it. I remember back in the day when you synced it, and you're like,
oh, God.
you can't do shit while it's syncing. You're like, God
Like
dang
2
it.
hours.
Now it's like you.
God.
Dude, iTunes is
Sync
still
whatever.
fucked up. It sucks dick. I hate it. I wish I
haven't synced
didn't.
my shit in a while though.
I wish I didn't have to have an iPhone.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like at this point, what else are you gonna use?
What? Yeah, it's either I have this good piece of technology or I use.
There's fucking mosquitoes everywhere. I got an
There's
idea.
mosquitoes
If we
flying
smoke
Yes.
enough,
Dang it.
the smoke will make them high,
I don't know. It's killing me though.
and they won't know.
Oh,
What to
mosquitoes
do?
are flying.
Yeah.
Let's smoke the
They're
mosquitoes
like
out.
little baby
I don't know.
ones.
Fuck.
They look mini.
What?
Here, let's take a dab.
That's what I was just
Dabs.
about to-
Okay.
I can heat it up for you.
What should we? I'm.
Oh yeah, she's
This
gonna
is
heat it.
such exciting podcast material.
Wait, so what happened when you got the Happy Hill? I mean,
Oh yeah.
you just
So-
story you're not wanting to tell me.
Yeah, I didn't stop. I mean, we went there, and like we were driving, and I got through the city, and the whole time we were vaping and shit, and then I got onto Haight Street, but dude, it took like an hour and a half just to get down Haight to a point where you could fucking like park, and by the time I got there, I was so frustrated by driving. And then I sat at a stoplight for like 30
So
minutes.
where do you park? I always park in a certain. Wait, where is Hippie Hill? All the way at the very end by McDonald's.
Yeah, by the end, by Amoeba Music.
What's the hill that's
That-
kind of like halfway down? It's like that. Just it's only one hill, and there's a big road that goes up.
I don't know.
Because that's where I always park. Because I always park in that one
Wait, the
spot.
little where there's like a paid parking space, right?
It's not paid.
Oh, I go to that paid parking space.
No,
But
it's
dude,
always free.
literally, I sat at a stoplight for like 20 minutes waiting for people to cross the street, like because there were so many people. So by the time that I got like that it was time to turn, I just looked over at Bree and I was just like, no, I'm not getting out of the car. Like this is gonna suck. Not doing it. Like
Way too many people.
there's way too many fucking people.
Way too many hippies.
And I
mean,
guess
that's
you
what's
could have
supposed
guessed
to
that
happen,
when you
but
go into Hippie Hill,
it's just
but like,
No.
oh. I mean, yeah, I guess I can't even really say that.
but it was just obnoxious.
It's like going to the rodeo and being like, "There's way too many
You go.
cowboys here."
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
of course they're gonna be there.
No, I just was thinking in my head, I'm just like,
Yeah,
there's so
that's
many
what
just
you're saying.
fake stoners everywhere. Like,
It was a shitty trip. You're trying to say.
yeah, no, because then we went to like a couple of my homies like Pat, and then we dabbed out over there,
Wait, is this one?
and it was fun. Yeah,
What is that?
that's Green Crack and Blue Halo.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we went over there, and then we dabbed out over there with my boys. We stopped in a dispensary, which was selling bullshit to a
Oh
bunch
my
of people.
God, that was bad.
Worst brand dispensary, worse than All About Wellness. Like
really? What's
dude.
their name? No,
Mission Street Organics.
Mission Street Organic sucks.
Yeah. So we go in there, dude, and then they take our things. We fill out all the paperwork and all that shit. Then they do this verification, which takes like way longer than everyone else's.
It's not a simple call
Just
and
on mine.
Yeah, just on
It's
hers.
like-
They took her shit into the back.
oh, like
and-
a hardcore verification.
Yeah, like way longer than it was supposed to be. Then they let us in, okay? But they were letting like 50 people in at a time. You know how like when you go in a dispensary, usually it's like 2 people at the counter, with,
Yeah.
with each with a bud tender, each looking at each little thing they want.
You know, one tender per customer.
One, okay? They had 10 people at the counter and 4 bud tenders. So like,
It's like a bar. You're something like, "Oh, give me a shot of
it's
this."
legitimately like a fucking bar.
What
like,
the fuck?
Like you're like, hey, I need this, and then you're asking them, hey man, do you know if that's tested? Nah.
Is there sativa in that?
Do you know if this is sativa or indica? Like, what is it? No, I don't know. So, what do you know?
So they're just cashiers.
Yeah, they were cashiers.
They were cashiers
and
working
then
at
I
a bar.
look at their
a weed bar.
concentrate counter, bro. Oh God.
Was that pretty gooey?
They were calling shatter like this like yellow or greenish oil. And it was like they had the jars upside down
Yeah.
and you could see that it wasn't shatter because all the oil was stuck to the top of the jar and it was upside down. So what they were doing was waiting for it to like fall back down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like, how do you get away with that? And you're charging $65
That's
a
such like a
gram for it.
scam the way they do that. Well, it's like the whole thing you said with shadow, where people freeze it and fucking,
Oh yeah, in your hand.
and then you just take it. Look at this, and you're like, you just froze
Such
everything.
bullshit.
What do you want to say?
I'm fucking high. But listen, so Melissa's coming by, and then my girl's coming by, And then there's this other girl from Twitter. She hit me up. She's like this huge fan, but she wants to meet me. But she lives in Sac. But she wants to meet you too, but smoke with you.
Who?
I don't know. It's just some Asian girl. Yeah.
That's what it was,
You gotta do this public service, bro.
bro. Yeah.
She could buy a vape pen.
Okay.
All right, cool.
When do they go?
It's just her though. Make sure she's not.
Was that your public announcement?
Yeah. Hey,
What?
dude. Make.
I know. Come on. Fuck. Hey.
Yeah. we run a tight shift here.
When's Melissa?
She's on her way right now.
Okay.
Breeze. When's Melissa?
Or love Melissa.
I need a girl. I need a girl.
Hey, friend.
I don't mind hanging with the guys, but yeah.
Time place.
I know you make it seem on Twitter like I never let you hang with people.
What do you mean?
You kept in a little dungeon like a Rapunzel.
I know she makes it seem like I keep her in like it's like
Not even.
I just
don't
give
even
her
know how I
medicine
do
and I'm
that.
like go smoke with people.
Stay high, Bree. Stay in your little dungeon.
Yeah.
I hang with
That's
people.
not true.
I don't know. Like I just get tweets from these little fucking brats and they're like, let Bree smoke with me. I'm like, let. What
Let
is it?
Bree
Wait, you don't even really follow her. Like when she was getting the Atmos pen, you didn't even know she was getting the Atmos pen, and it was like, how you don't know she's getting the Atmos pen?
He's so busy on Twitter that he doesn't really
That's true.
see mine, but it's okay. Every
Dude.
once in a while, you're busy. I get it.
always
I'm not,
my
I don't even
fault.
care. I don't even. It's not your fair. It's not your fault. You're just. It's like work.
Fucked up. Yeah, she sees how fucking busy I am because
That's
she's with me
true.
all the time. Like, I'm one place and then literally my phone's exploding. I have to run to that place, and then I can't even like eat meals, dude. Half the time, like I'm eating on the fucking go. Like,
Just constantly snacking.
it sucks.
But it's,
But then I get days where I don't have anything, and that's when I fucking drop off the face of the earth.
yeah, I know how to.
Those are
That's
my favorite.
that's Sundays for me.
I don't get those. Had that much.
If I don't answer the phone, nothing.
But when I do, I throw my phone on the ground and I turn vibrate off, so I don't even know if it fucking goes off. And I fucking will smoke probably a half ounce of hash to my face,
At least.
and die. But you know, it's fun. It's fucking hot in here.
What?
It is.
That's true. Well, take a dab, but cool,
Oh yeah, take a dab. I'm sweating. Woo.
Yeah.
You want me to heat it up for you?
Could you?
Yeah.
Oh, also,
So what you
I know this wasn't in the deal, but shout out to Modern Chiefers for this dope ass shirt they sent me.
Yeah, that's pretty
You wearing it
sick.
right now?
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
cool.
that a lot, actually.
It's cool. It looks like a fucking
Indian.
like the Indian motorcycle logo, but with pot leaves.
Yeah, that's hella dope.
It's kind of dope. I dig it.
Congrats on the
Actually.
shirt.
Yeah,
That's
I like it.
Good company.
Yeah, so they're good guys. While I'm at it, shout out to Chronic Clothing because they sent me dope clothes too.
Yeah.
Oral
Give me your
Apparels
shit,
is
call 'em
doing.
out, yeah, that's-
Yeah, like you guys are cool dudes, and I dig it. I like it. It's all love, and that's what I like is love.
Yeah.
The only time you see me be a dick to people is when I'm approached with dickness. If you ask like a nice question, I'll answer it. But if you ask it in a condescending, dickish way where you already know your answer,
But then on the flip side, there is no condescending button on Twitter. There is no sarcasm button on Twitter. So someone's honest answer could be taken as sarcasm, could get blown out of proportion.
Make it obvious.
no,
though,
but
really.
people make it obvious, dude.
Really
Like
obvious.
the
Like, you
people
can
that
tell.
ask me a question and then I answer it and they go, "But I heard," and it's like, wait. Why the fuck did you just ask me a question if you knew what answer you wanted? Oh,
What's it-
fuck, I didn't.
It's like,
You didn't pray. No, things stay hot long enough. You don't need to worry about that. Dude, you got like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's
Those are not going to cool down.
Can you put that down?
Well, yeah, I mean, people come after you saying shit like, oh, yeah, I heard this. I mean, look, if you're going to come after me with anything, if you're going to say anything,
just say that first.
bring your info, too. I mean, back it up with what you got. Like, okay, I did it, I saw this, and I
Yeah.
used this, and this is how it happened. Okay,
Dude,
cool.
You are talking to me through the internet, so you can legitimately link me to where you're.
Yes, be like, look, I have researched this. I mean, people, for the most part, when you
And
say
dude,
something, I look it up. I will
and if
Google
you're
that shit,
right-
I'll be on it quick.
If you're right, man, I'll be like, holy shit, dude. Totally. Thank you for fucking correcting me.
Yeah.
But if you're wrong,
It's on.
It's on, motherfucker. I'm gonna make a fucking ass clown out of you, and I'm gonna let 83,000 people see it.
Oh, you should see his sinister smile right now. He loves it too.
I love that shit because
He loves it. It's that look
It's
in
my
his
fucking-
eye.
Oh yeah, he's got that look in his
this
eye.
is my job.
Well, because you come after me like you think you know what you're talking about, and it's like either educate me or move aside.
Yeah. Oh, you think you're gonna be the one who's gonna take me off my chair today? All right, buddy. How long have you been doing? You buy weed? So you don't know shit.
That right there is the most important part. If you buy, then
If you buy, you have nothing to say to me. Nothing.
Yep.
Your opinion is invalid. I don't care how many fucking books you've read. I don't care what you've read on the internet. You're nothing.
I don't care if you grow. If you grow for 10 years, the
Your
key is
opinion on making
knowing
hash is
people,
nothing, yeah.
but also knowing people in different ways. Because the way you've doing it is just the way you've been doing it. But knowing
You have to
people
see
who've tried
all the
every other way.
ways.
Because one thing someone told me that the best way to grow is the way that works for you. So it's not necessarily
That's
like.
advice I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's not necessarily like, oh, use this way. It's just whatever's easiest. I tried a very advanced way and I failed at it. If I would have done soil, I probably would have done easy.
You had the ultimate setup.
The hardest possible way of growing.
No, but you had the ultimate recipe. You
Yeah.
had the exact formula, and it still didn't.
I wasn't getting good numbers. I had the good product, just no
You weren't
numbers.
getting the numbers. So, but that's whatever works for you. But like,
That's very important. I mean, people that do soil, they've been doing it for years, then been doing it for years. But one thing is, I know people that have tried every way, and they find what works for them.
yeah.
And they find what works really good for them.
well, look at my team. We fucking just made those aquaponics.
Yeah, those things are dope.
Dude, they're fucking gangster.
That's a pretty cool little
It's so
addition.
awesome. It's like, and it sounds so nice. It's so soothing. Like we'll just be sitting out back, and it'll be.
So you tried these yet, or?
Oh yeah, they're already rooted in them.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
tweet pictures like tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
like
dope. That's
I think
exciting.
we have like lettuce in it right now. I'm not doing weed in it.
We gotta make
We
sure
like
everything
growing
works.
just to grow. Like, dude, I like growing plants too. Like, we have a full fucking herb garden of basil and blueberries and strawberries. Like, I do hydroponic strawberries, motherfuckers. Like,
That's
what's
pretty
up with that?
badass.
You know what I mean?
Do fucking straight legit vegetables. You have fucking giant tomatoes.
Yeah,
and shit
like that
and-
kind of shit. Like, I grow because I like growing. It's not like every summer
Well,
I
yeah,
grow.
I mean, you're doing
I
a
grow
horn-
weed
the-
outdoors, but also I help my dad to plant tomatoes.
I mean, you are taking a botany class, right?
I've taken multiple.
Yeah, I mean that's kind
I've
of
taken multiple soil science classes. I've taken 3 horticulture classes. Like,
Well, it's like my cousin. They're
I'm not
the same
going.
way.
I don't go to school. Like I said, I don't go to school for a degree. I go to school for education. You can get all the information you need to do fucking amazing shit without having that little fucking piece of paper. The piece of paper helps you get jobs, but you don't even need that piece of paper to get that job. To be honest, it's about who you know, not what you know.
It's true.
Like, look at that fucking CEO that works for Yahoo. He lied on his resume. He never even graduated school. Never even had a bachelor's. He was a CEO for a multi-billion-dollar company. It's not what you know. It's who you know.
It's true. You bullshit your way
You can
around
bullshit
everywhere.
your way around anything, dude. And if
Yeah.
you know your facts, people are gonna fucking go with it, regardless of anything.
Well, it's like one thing I've always said. I mean, if you kind of whatever you say it with confidence, people are gonna believe you. I'm an electrician. I can tell you something straight to your face and be a complete lie, but you'll probably believe it. That's because of my profession, but still, it's like the same thing. I mean, you look at somebody and they're telling you with confidence, straight face, and they understand everything, and
That's
you're
like
gonna believe
cults.
it too.
That's cults in religion.
Yep, that's the exact same thing. Those motherfuckers up there talking. They're talking up there with hella yelling at you, and you're like, oh, I'm buying what you're selling. Let's go.
Yeah, like that's the funniest shit. That's my number one comeback to that. Like when people are like, I'm not buying that. I'm like, well, that's really cool, dude, because I'm not fucking selling it. It's a fact.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm just telling you the truth here. There's not really much to sell.
Yeah, like it. I wish it was something I could sell, but I'm just being honest. Fuck.
So when is outdoor starts soon, right? Isn't planting seeds like Mother's Day or something?
It's getting close. It depends on where you are.
I always told Mother's Day. Is that like? Why have I told that? Is that like around that time, or
I feel like that's just like a fucking.
like just a rhyme?
I feel it's like a old mother's tale,
Yeah.
like to kind of to help people's timing.
Yeah, because everyone always says that.
Superstitious, bro. I know dudes that go out and they fucking rub their plants like leaves,
Mhm.
just to be like, oh, this is my child.
We'll
you know?
talk to it every night. And
Yeah,
all
like
shit.
all that kind of
Put
shit.
music in the grow room to make sure they do okay and all that
Yeah,
bullshit stuff.
like, it to a degree, could work, but
But really, it's good lighting, good PPM, good pH, and just a good environment.
yeah.
Like building a room, there's a lot of factors. I mean, you're essentially putting a little world inside there. You have humidity, you have heat,
You are
have
creating
cooling,
your own world.
You have lighting, you have a lot of factors you worry about, and everything makes the other thing. I mean, a CO2 burner makes CO2. It makes moisture, which creates humidity. Get rid of humidity.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
There-
more guests.
Melissa's here.
What up?
What's up?
What's up?
Mad bugs in here.
Dude, mad bugs, and it's
Bugs.
fucking killing me right now.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
What? Why?
'Cause he was in Twitter jail, but
He
now
was
he's
in the
out,
middle
so
of
he's got to
working.
fucking hustle.
Yeah.
Nudie booties.
So we have another guest now.
Melissa Loha's here. Hi.
What's up?
We only have 3 mics because this shit sucks.
It's okay.
We'll get the
Sucks.
office soon.
I know, that'd be sick when that comes along.
Yeah, that'll be really cool.
It's coming soon, don't worry.
It's coming.
Because
Well,
if
I-
it doesn't happen now, it'll happen after summer.
And then I'll make my little mini office in my house.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh,
So-
okay, sorry, real quick. Inside, Melissa was like, who else is out there? And I was like, oh, baby and RJ. And she's like, who's RJ? And Hunter goes, this big black guy. and then she comes in and she's like, wait, so he's not black.
You said
are you
like
high?
halfway.
Are you high?
I smoked. Actually, I smoked on my lunch on my break.
Do you want to be?
Do you want to dab?
I've never taken
Oh,
Oh my god, that's exciting.
We have a first timer on
This
the
is
show
great.
tonight.
This is great.
one. I hate
We're about to take her.
Come on.
We're about to take her dad
Do it.
virginity.
I'll take one after you do.
Virginity.
Yeah, just give her a little one. It won't be too bad.
Yeah, give her like dose her. Don't kill her.
Well, yeah. Not like fucking my friends.
We're not
the
gonna
other
put the
night.
dude out like we're not gonna put you out like the gate in Tahoe. You were there.
Yeah, I
No,
was.
She was there. Yeah.
Oh, she experienced that. Now you're doing this.
She saw the hilarity.
Dude, that was seriously
Oh.
scary, crazy.
That's
He almost
intense.
died.
No.
No, they don't almost die. They're
Yeah.
overreacting for attention.
No.
He would have, if he would have thrown up and kept
Yeah.
throwing up in his mouth like that.
And didn't, and wasn't, like, on
But
his
still,
side.
I don't even. That was just. I hate that night. That entire freaking night.
It was bad times all
It
around.
smells.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or when you let the gas out, propane stinks.
I know, but
Oh
why?
my god, you guys, I'm scared.
No,
Come on.
Just lay back in the couch. And
It's just a
go for a ride,
blowtorch.
Yeah.
it's tiny. Like,
Yeah,
People
and
get so.
I'm like, oh my god.
It's really good hash and really good bomb.
Yeah, you're just gonna be really high.
And
Yeah.
you made this?
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm like King Midas. All gold, everything.
Oh my god.
And
Just-
she's about to go.
and she's about to do it.
Oh.
Oh, dropping bombs, son. No,
Just
just
keep,
hit it,
on,
just
keep,
keep
going,
breathing.
keep going, keep going, keep going.
There you go.
Oh,
keep
yeah,
breathing, keep breathing.
I don't want to hit it all.
Come on.
That was
was
good.
nothing.
Come on, that was pretty decent.
I'm scared.
That was pretty.
I got the
decent.
black lung pop.
That was not that bad.
T minus 3 minutes till Zomba.
Yeah.
Zombie.
It's almost like 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
It's just like kind of like I don't know.
You feel like
Really
Vicks
high
Vapor
all
Rub
of a
just got
sudden.
put all over your chest. Maybe a little bit sweating
Punch
from
in
the
your
forehead.
head.
Your nose gets a little runny, doesn't it? And then utter bliss.
Wait, really? It's so hot.
Not every time.
You're like reading the back of like a cough syrup, like, oh, see what happened?
I'm reading like the
Side
Surgeon
effects.
General's warning.
Yeah,
May cause.
that'd be crazy someday when pot has a certain general warning. Would that be
I
a
wait
good
for the day.
Yeah.
I wait for the day.
Have a day when that
May
happens.
cause hungry, happy, sleepy.
One of these is gonna happen to you.
Operating motor vehicles becomes fun as fuck.
Yeah. Video games especially.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be. I just feel like, you know how like you see people get DUIs for weed?
No.
It's like, no, yeah, I've gotten one, but it didn't stick.
I mean, how do you do that? How do you really argue that? You can't prove anything. It doesn't seem like you'd only
No, dude,
admit your own
that's what I
guilt.
did. I went to court.
But no, how
I
did the
got
cop
my-
do it? How you have to admit your own guilt? You
No,
tell him,
he
you
blood
say
tested me. He said if I don't say yes to a blood test, I get my license suspended, which is true.
they blood tested you.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Your
shit.
blood's always gonna have
That's
THC.
what. Okay, look. So I was like, dude, you're so fucked. Like that's all I was saying. I was like, dude, you're so fucked. He's like, wait till the EMT gets here and you're done, dude. You get the DUI. I was like, dude, you're so fucked. I just kept saying, you're so fucked, because he hasn't read me my Miranda rights yet, so he couldn't do anything about. I could have said I killed
Anything
somebody.
before then is
Yeah, I
is
could have said I
worthless.
fucking killed 5 people, robbed 6 banks. He couldn't have said shit.
So did they come in and they test you?
So then the EMT comes, they pull a tube of my blood. Then I get fucking put in jail for a night. My car gets impounded. I get my car out the next day. Then, because I walked to the impound because it's right on the back, pay for it, get it out. Then I go to court like a month later with my lawyer. And his only defense goes, how long you been a marijuana patient? It's like, 2 years? He's like, how much weed do you smoke? I was like, ounces a day?
It's unmeasurable.
He's like, so for 2 years you've smoked 1 ounce or 2 ounces a day. So how long would it take for your body to detox? And I was like, months, bro. And he's like, so even if you had quit smoking last month, you would have gotten a DUI even if you weren't high.
You'll get DUI right now.
Yeah, I'd get a DUI right now in this courtroom. And he's like, well, yeah. And then, then charges drop. I got refunded my money for the impound, and I didn't get my weed back. But the second time I got my weed back. They still have my jars and evidence.
That's
That was the first time the
crazy.
cop didn't steal my weed.
Wait, why'd you get pulled over in the first place?
He said I had a taillight out when I didn't.
That's bullshit.
But then I argued.
So like that new thing in
And I was
Colorado.
alone. See, if you're alone, you get fucked with, dude.
That's what I heard. You have a friend there.
You gotta have someone there, because if you're like I've been pulled over before, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking record this. Like, no, you're not. It's like, oh shit.
Why
If I record this, you're gonna break my shit, and say I dropped it. Like,
Why no coworker has been in prison and he used to beat up cops? I don't know.
I'm so bad that I'm laughing.
Yeah, it is. And anyways, if he gets pulled over, he would just
a little bit of violence.
he would just throw out his driver's license and just say, call the sheriff or call your sergeant. Not leaving the car until there's more people there, because his record says that he'll beat him up, and as long as there's more people there, there's gonna be more witnesses.
Yeah.
So you just sit there and wait. I was like,
No, I've seen those
crazy.
videos on YouTube before, where like the dude gets pulled up to a DUI checkpoint. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but a DUI checkpoints are unconstitutional. Like, if they say it's a DUI checkpoint, they're not allowed to do that. They're not allowed to stop you while you're driving under suspicion of being.
what about the new smog checkpoints?
That's their way around it.
Yeah, that happened to me
What the
once.
fuck is that?
That's their way around
Fucking
it.
scary.
It's like a random,
Okay,
it's like a
look.
DUI checkpoint for your car.
Yeah, they go. It's to make sure like they slow everyone down so they can look in your car to be like, it's safety awareness. But then if they look at you or they smell it, then they go, oh, pull
Because
over
they
to
asked
the
the
side.
year. They asked the year of
They
my
did
car.
mine.
It's
different.
their way to like funnel you in for like screening. But legally, they're not allowed to do that. Like, I've seen videos where people get pulled up to like the point, and then the guy's sitting there and he goes, can I see your license and registration? He goes, no. He's like, this is unconstitutional. You're not allowed to do this. I need your name and your badge number. And he just sits there for 20 minutes saying it. I need your name and your badge number. I need your name and your badge number. And they can't hold you for more than 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, that's detaining you. And they can't detain you unless you're under arrest. So he basically waited 30 minutes and goes, am I under arrest? And they go, no. And he goes, so can I go? They're like, go. And he goes. Like, they can't do shit. Like, that's the same way they ask you questions. Everything is stated in a question because they don't want you to know your rights. Like, that's why they go to your... Because I fucking read.
Internet.
Like, no, like, when they come to your door and they go, you mind if I come inside? Yeah, I do mind. Do you have a warrant? Oh, go to the judge and find a warrant and then come back.
Yeah, they say step outside to talk to him.
Yeah, step outside and close the door behind you. Do not leave the door open, because if they look in and see something, they can come in. Like, I've had so many times.
Know your rights, people.
Like, look, they know your fucking rights. When a cop
just do
asks,
research.
do you mind if I search your car? Say, yeah, I do mind. Do you have a warrant for that? And if you ask, can I look in your trunk? Say no, because you can't open a locked container. Lock your glove compartments.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
I need to read.
Well, also, yes, another thing is anything locked in your car, like even if they're in the car and there's a locked box, that's
They can't
another
open
warrant
that
for that box.
they cannot open that box.
So
Like,
having a separate, tell them I don't have a key for that. You just move on. Like, so usually if you have
my
a
Mercedes,
like
dude, it was a 1973 Mercedes. It had a different key for the glove compartment in the trunk.
Yeah,
So
for
I would
the
always
valet
have that
key.
locked, and I would never have the key on my actual key ring. So every time I got pulled over in it, that shit never got searched because it was always locked, and they couldn't have a key to
It's
open.
called a valet key. It's for the you put all your
Yeah.
light stuff in, you give the valet the driving key, and he drives off, and you
Yeah.
have the key for your glove box.
Yeah, that shit was awesome. But like, dude, I've heard of so many people fucked over that. One of my friends, okay, he was having a party. The cops came. There was 2 cops standing at the door, and he answers the door and he sticks his head out, and they're like, "Okay, we know you have a party right now. Like, we don't care, but if you just go and get us like something, like if you give us some weed or something, we'll go away. You know, you just got to give us something we can take back. So this dumbass leaves the door half open and walks away. They fucking kick the door open, going, "Put the weapon down," saying they had suspicion that he was going to grab
Holy
the weapon.
shit.
Broke the house party and seized all of his shit under the suspicion that he's going to grab a weapon because they trapped him. They made him go and get it.
Yeah.
They coax you into doing that. You go, "No, dude, there's no weed here. Sorry, bud. Have a good
I
one."
have nothing to give you.
Huh?
Friends stuff?
You can do that.
Anywhere.
That wasn't SAC that had happened.
That
Yeah.
happened,
But like anywhere, they're not allowed. They can't coax you into giving them anything. Be like, "I don't have weed, dude. Sorry." That's incense burning. I mean, it smells like, I like the smell of weed, marijuana. It's not,
Yeah.
that's hemp burning. Sorry, bud. It's not illegal to have
Yeah.
hemp.
Don't say.
Don't know what to tell you. I mean, they're mad. They're upstairs probably, but I'm legally allowed to do this. I'm legally allowed to smoke weed anywhere anyone's smoking
Well,
cigarettes.
it's not illegal to
If-
smell like weed.
It's not illegal to smell like weed.
That's a very important thing. That's why people say if you're going to travel, you smoke a joint, get rid of the joint, and you no longer have evidence on you.
It's like
You smell like weed, your car smells like weed, but
so-
you no longer have evidence. So take a joint with you, smoke it, and throw it away.
Yeah, throw it away. When the cop goes, "Oh, your car smells like weed." My air freshener, bro.
It doesn't fucking matter. You don't even need to ask. That's
don't
also
even
another
need to
thing.
say it. So
Don't
what?
ask say anything.
So what?
Yeah.
It smells like weed. You dick.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, thanks for noticing.
There's a skunk 80 yards away.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking
And again, like we said, look this shit up if you don't believe
look
it.
look it up if you
Yeah.
look it up.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to get in trouble.
Believe me, it's gotten me out of trouble multiple
Yeah.
fucking times. You just wait it out. And plus, I'm in California, so I may have it easier than a lot of these other states do. But
yeah, also check your own state's regulations.
check your state's laws because
But on
out
the
in
flip
California,
side,
under an ounce is less than $100 ticket.
You also got to think of the one side I've seen before, and that's the human nature of a cop. They're actually good people, and they don't actually always fuck you over. So there's good stories in that. So sometimes being a good person will
there's
get good shit
multiple
back to
times
you.
I've had cops where literally I've been smoking in my car in a parking lot like an idiot, you know what I mean? And been rolled up on. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I've rolled down the window with smoke pouring out and been like, "Smoking weed, dude." Like, what do you want me to say? I'm not gonna lie to you at this point.
Yeah,
You
just
got
fucking
me.
be cool. It's
And he's like, "All right, man. Well, do you mind just going home?" You know, like, and I'm like, "Yeah, man, I don't mind." He's like, "All right, I don't
Same
want."
thing.
He's like, "I don't want to make the paperwork." And he's like, "Do you have anything else? Do you have any knives, cuz?" I'm like, "Come on, man. I'm a college student." He's like, "All right, man. Have a good night. Drive safe. And I won't tell anyone else to pull you over." And I was like, "All right, cool." Like multiple times I've done that and just got sent home. Like a lot of the cops up here, they don't want to do shit about it.
Well, I
They
thought
don't-
one cop told me, he's like, "Look, I'm not looking for you smokers. I'm looking for the guy selling. If you're
Yeah.
not selling, you got nothing to worry about."
Yeah, if you're
That's
not,
all he's saying is if you're just someone smoking in the parking lot, why waste their time? It's like I tell them straight
are
up.
you
It's like,
harming?
what are you accomplishing by arresting me?
Dude, that was like when you guys.
It's like
did we tell that story in the last one?
when I guess
When the cops came in because you were an idiot.
you
were an idiot.
I don't talk about stupidity. on
We're
that
telling,
one, though.
hey, motherfucker. We've told my stupidity multiple times on this podcast, so we're telling yours. This guy, this amazing RJ,
I
trying to
decided.
sell some pot over Craigslist.
Yeah. So I decided to sell a quarter pound on Craigslist, and then,
How old are you?
this is
He
like
was
last year.
11. No, I'm kidding. You were a full-grown man at that point.
This is last year.
We've learned much since then, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, the fucking. Yeah, it was pretty dramatic.
So RJ tries to sell a quarter pound for an Xbox.
And I go to Starbucks, and the guy hops in my car. He looks at the pot, and then about 3 cars just roll up on me. Cop cars roll on me. He pulls a gun out, and there's like, "Oh fuck!" And I'm just like, "Oh shit!" And they grabbed me immediately, handcuffed me, threw me in the back of the cop car, and it was shitty. And I was just like, "Fuck
Game
it."
over, man.
I'll tell them what's up, and they asked me where I got it. I told them I grew and where my house was, and they went straight to my house, and fucking my wife was there, and my buddy living there too, and then the cops.
Jesus, the fucking house
We
party.
have more people coming.
Babe, grab me that bin right now.
Wait,
Please.
how long does
Oh,
the-
yeah. Oh, and then so the cops all rolled up to the house, and they came in, saw my grow room. Luckily, I have an extremely well-built, to code, amazing grow room, and they were pretty impressed with it.
Really?
Yeah. No,
They were
went
fucking
in,
taking pictures.
They went in, took a bunch of pictures, and I only had 4 plants. Legal limit
Below
6.
legal limit.
I had my card. I was all good. And I had plates of hash, which I don't think they knew what that was.
Yeah, you look at this, you wouldn't even know what it is. You know,
So
you
they
think
took
it's
pictures
like
of
peanut
that,
butter.
but they kind of harassed me, and I pretty much just talked to him for a bit. I was like, "Dude, what's the point of this whole thing? Like, what are you accomplishing?" And they're kind of like, we agree.
That's crazy. They came out like
Thank you, baby.
And they ended up.
guns to your car the first.
Well, that was one of the funny thing was the cop was like, it's really dangerous. You shouldn't sell pot on Craigslist. You can get robbed. I was like,
Thank you.
I did get robbed by you guys.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you could get robbed by guns. I'm like, you did. You came out with gunpoints and fucking robbed me. And they're like, oh yeah, I guess you're right.
I guess you're right. What did they do?
Yeah, and guess what? I never got that fucking shit back. But they did make me sign papers saying that they didn't harass me and everything was cool, and they actually turned out to be cool people. And for once, I saw the human side of cops. They were.
Do you want to
pretty
smoke
legit.
weed?
How are you feeling over there? Actually, yeah.
No, I'm good.
There's pounds over here. You want some?
I
You
wanna roll.
want to roll
Feel.
something?
I wanna roll.
Playing it.
Seriously, like snow.
So that was my cop story.
Yeah.
That was pretty shocking.
I've never seen a picture of it. You just like want some weed.
So how was that? Bad? I mean, was it?
I like it.
Wasn't too bad.
Oh, you shady.
Oh yeah, I guess I can't.
First time dabbers
Microphone.
are always nice.
Yeah.
Or terrible.
Well, I know.
Because they fuck up my night. Every time we dab with someone, because they're like, oh man, you dab, I'm dab guy, I want to dab with you. Every time it happens, where are you going? Go in there. Go.
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 Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. I feel it.
Why? She could hear what?
She could be.
Well, all sorts of traffic in and out and crazy
Yeah,
shit. We
this
should,
is not a private podcast at all.
So we should time travel through all that.
No, we can't now.
I know we can't.
Dude, fuck it. It makes it fun.
We can only time travel forward.
But, no, yeah, we can only time travel forward. But, back to what you're saying on motherfuckers jacking people. The cops are the motherfucking biggest gangsters in the goddamn world.
Yeah, I was even questioning about this. I'm like, look, I didn't know it was illegal. I'm not selling anything. I was trading something for something I grew. And they were kind of like explaining to me, well, this law, and it was
not
really
illegal.
funny. It was kind of like for the first time I saw these people, and they're just kind of like looking at me in a confused manner, like, what the fuck are we doing? And everyone was kind of like,
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing,
they just
bro?
let me go, and I walked back to my car.
No,
And
you look at what the DEA
It
is
was all
doing,
good.
dude. You look at all their seizures that are televised, okay? Where
Yeah.
are they? They're all in, like, Oregon, Washington, Colorado, California. All these states that are legal states that are allowed to fucking have this weed.
Like, what are you
okay?
doing here?
What are you doing here? I mean, it's cool that you're here for all the meth and the heroin and all that shit and the crack and the coke and all that.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fucking fine. But I don't see you seizing that shit. I don't see any of your fucking seizures of that shit. I don't see your tables filled with
Well,
coke.
see, I want to see, like...
Because it's fucking easy for them.
No, my biggest thing was, I didn't question about this, but I should have, is like, okay, you just took this quarter pound from me. That sucks for me.
Where does that go?
But this should be going to a dispensary.
Now what are you doing with
Exactly. I mean, I really wish I would have asked that, because that would have been awesome. You take this shit from me, I did something bad, go to the dispensary, redistribute back to the people.
it? Yeah, but it's not going
But
to a
I'm
dispensary.
pretty sure
I
it's
bet
not.
you that didn't even make it to an evidence locker.
Oh, yeah, all the shit. I didn't exist that night.
That's what I'm saying.
That whole fucking
That whole-
arrest.
that- all that was
there
reports.
was no arrest.
That's what I'm saying. So
There
you
was
had
no
to
report.
backtrack through the fucking recordings and delete almost everything.
So wait a minute. Did I
That
pay,
whole
did I
sting
pay for my
operation.
freedom?
Huh?
Did I pay for my freedom with that quarter pound?
You could have.
Ooh, that was my ticket out.
Oh.
They took that from me, so that's why.
So basically, you almost bribed.
I successfully robbed a cop.
Oh, we have illegal activity from police on record. No. No.
And then I woke up. It's all a dream.
It was just a dream. No.
That's Bree number 2.
I don't give a fuck, man.
Medella's not that bad. It's
If
pretty good.
I get too drunk, Nari will take you home.
Nari's coming?
Nari's coming. Narman! Narman's not going to be on this podcast, but next episode of the podcast, we will have either my anonymous, really amazing grower friend, one, or we will have Concentrate King on here, and he will be talking amazing fucking stories from the
coming
past.
up from
Of
his
coming
crazy
up.
shit.
And I will tell those too, because I never really got into it, but then I talked to
But
my lawyer.
his
But I
come
talked
up
to my
stories
lawyer.
are bad.
Yeah, his come up stories are badass. This fool was on the
Yeah.
East Coast doing moves. And he's my homie now, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, and you can tell.
I met him
that
a few times and can't wait to see him again. It's been a while, so
He's a
it's-
good guy.
Yeah.
Like it's really crazy how small the fucking world is. To be
Yeah.
honest, like
Well, the fact of meeting you is pretty intense. I mean, you thought I was a cop.
I legitimately, but I did fact checking right quick, and
You
you
did.
saw how quick I can do that.
I know, you texted me, you're like, hey, we have the same friends. I'm like, what the fuck? How do you do that? I don't have any friends.
Dude, I texted a few people first up in Grass Valley, and I go, "Do you know this guy?" And they're like, "No, I don't know. I've never heard of him." And then I texted a few people from the Cameron Park, El Dorado area. They're like, "No, I don't really know him." And then I texted Derek, and Derek goes, "Yeah, from so and so from where?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I know him." I was like, "Done and done, good man."
Yeah.
Like if
So that
if you're
comes back
cool
to the whole connection thing. I mean,
It's like Derek's like my brother, so if you're cool with him,
yeah, exactly. Because the
your
whole
family.
reason I got cool with them is, was building rooms. I mean, you meet people through rooms, and I met this person to that person to this person to that person.
and I met everybody through everybody.
Yep, and that's how it all comes around. So it's all who you know.
And it doesn't even come down. It comes down to just being an honest fucking person.
Yeah.
Like if everyone in this fucking business,
Yeah, I
you're
guess that's
honest-
the most successful thing about
if
me.
you're honest, you will succeed. Because everyone knows that everyone's trying to make something from this. Like, whether it be money, whether it be product, whether it be hash, whether it be, just getting a better fucking marijuana plant. Everyone's trying to get something. So if you're honest about your intentions, people will realize that and everyone will latch onto it. Like, me and RJ, we are the most honest with everybody we come in contact with about everything that we can do. So therefore, they listen to us. And we're honest, and we show results for it.
And
Like-
then people spread that too, and they go, "Hey, these guys know what's up," and then it gets passed around, and then,
yeah, I wouldn't be able to replicate results of massive amounts of hash if I didn't know what I was doing.
yeah. That's through education experience.
Like, what was that? Was that Thursday or Friday for 420? We made a pound of hash in a day.
Yeah,
400. It was like
it was
no,
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. We made almost a pound of hash in a fucking day.
Yeah, and that was just.
That was just a day.
We could probably beat that.
We could beat that. Let's do 2.
I don't think we talk about that.
Hey man, we can talk about that. They don't know
Yeah.
how.
Yeah, that's true. No, we just snap our fingers and it
We
popped
snap
out.
our fingers. I'm King Midas, bro. Like you guys say, everything I touch turns to gold.
You should see it. This big green plant. He touches it and it goes, boop. It's like, wow, look at that.
What are you doing?
I needed
Oh.
something.
Oh.
She's trying to be sneaky and you called her out.
Yeah, I did. Fuck. Do we need to make it longer, or can we make this one an hour and then just fucking?
It's only an hour.
Yeah, it's only been an hour. I don't know. The other one was an hour with him.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty average.
Isn't it? I feel like that's the normal amount.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we get people like? Is there any more questions on there?
Not yet.
Yeah, questions.
We'll pause this one, and I'll tweet it, and we'll do the question section later.
Do like a Q&A for
Do a
this.
Q&A.
Do a podcast 1.
This is the
No,
podcast
two.
part. This is
We'll
the
do
podcast,
podcast
part
2
1.
and a 2.1.
And then podcast
2.0.
2.0 and coming
Podcast
back later for
2.1.
2.1 after
Q&A.
the Q&A because I'll ask you guys to shit.
So far as
I-
topics, I guess.
Yeah. What do you want me to? I don't. Fuck. I don't. I just feel so pressured to give them more content because we haven't fucking made one in a while. So like,
Yeah.
that's. But then we're gonna do one with Jack later this week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're gonna do it later this week, then fuck it.
Yeah. We'll put out episode 3 later this week, guys. Follow RJ the Maker on Twitter. He is my right-hand man.
Yeah, ask me any questions you're afraid to ask, baby, because I won't yell at you like he does to you guys.
I'm an asshole, guys, and half the time I can't. I'm sorry. Like I don't mean to be a dick.
But you gotta think, there's not just you. There's thousands of you,
Yeah.
and it's not just you being a dick or you didn't mean to be, but there's other people behind you being dicks. So if you have a stupid, inappropriate question,
You know how like
just ask
okay,
me.
like when
I'll
you
figure
start
it
your
out.
day, you may be having a good day, and then by the end of the day, some shit may have happened that kind of fucked up your day, so you're in a bad mood.
Yeah,
You know, people may say some rude things, or someone in traffic may piss you off. Okay.
yeah.
Well, imagine waking up every morning to "You're a fucking faggot," you know, like "You look like a piece of shit, you fucking faggot."
Isn't there like a hate filter you can put in?
You can't do it. So like, you know, like I try not to let it fuck with me, but you know, it already gives you like a weird mindset, you know, when that's the first thing you fucking see when you wake up. So it is what it is, but yeah. So follow RJ the Maker on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, the Diamond Baby. Subscribe to this podcast as well as Hunter and my podcast on iTunes.
What's the SoundCloud?
SoundCloud is the Diamond Baby for this podcast, and Hunter Moore is De Sole Mer. I don't want to spell it for you. You should be able to.
Just figure it out.
All right, guys, stay fucking high and let's fucking keep smoking. Next episode will be done, like I promised, later this week. I've been fucking slacking.
Yeah,
420.
email questions and shit.
Email all questions to
Tumblr.
kushgodbaby@gmail, and I will answer them next episode but a lot of your guys' questions, this one, it was a lot of shit that I couldn't fucking answer. Like,
Yeah, you can tweet me questions or also.
yeah, we're on
to
Tumblr because if I can't answer it, I'll give it to RJ and RJ will answer it. I promise.
I
you
probably
guys.
won't do Tumblr, so.
He won't do the Tumblr, but I'll put him on my Tumblr for him to answer it on off my phone. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, peace. See
smoking.
you in 2.1.